Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2013 Volvo XC90 3.2. It has 115,613 miles. Given the fact that it's 8 years old and has 115,000 miles, I say this SUV is in great condition. It does have just a few minor blemishes, like the headlights are somewhat hazy. There's a few rock chips across the front bumper, kind of scattered sporadically. They are not very noticeable though. The front of the hood has some rock chips as well. There's a small scratch there. Small scratch there. There's some scratching. It's pretty light, but it kind of goes up that way across the hood. I doubt the camera will pick it up, but if you catch it in the sun, you can see it. It really just depends on the angle you're standing. Looking at, oh, I apologize, here on the hood, we also have some touched up area there. And then we also have a few more scratches here on the body line of the hood. Going over the driver's side front fender. Some light scratching here right in the middle. Not too bad though. And that is it. Front driver's side wheel. Does not have any rash or any issues. Tires are in excellent condition. Driver's side mirror. Surprisingly good condition. Usually with this mileage, mirrors are pretty beat up, but there's only a very small amount of rock chips on the bottom portion. There's also some very light scratching at the base of the A-pillar on the driver's side. Looking at the front driver's side door, we do have a few blemishes there. The weather stripping across the top of the door is failing a little bit. Nothing drastic, but it is kind of peeling, probably from aware from the sun. Down here in the lower portion of the door, we do have a few touch-up spots, I believe. No, I apologize, that is just a little bit of dirt that got on here from the drive over. Kind of looked like a touch-up spot, and it was not. Here towards the edge of the door, there's a little bit of fading. There's probably a 3 or 4 inch scratch that looks like it's been touched up under the door handle. Moving over to the rear driver's side door. Small blemish next to the door handle there. And that's about it. That door looks pretty good. Moving on to the rear quarter panel. I don't see any issues there. Quarter panel looks great. Rear driver's side wheel. A little bit of rash there on the edge, but overall not very much. Moving on to the rear of the vehicle. Looking at the lower segment of the bumper. It does have rear parking sensors, which is nice. So over here, it does look like there was a little bit of a, I don't want to say collision because that sounds extreme, but it may have brushed up against something. There's some scuffing in the paint, and it looks to be pushed in just a little bit. It's not very significant. It doesn't stand out horribly. Slightly noticeable. Could be a lot worse. There's probably a 3 inch scratch. It's about like that, just under the taillight. Here on the top portion of the edge of the bumper, there are scratches pretty consistently throughout, going in all kinds of different directions. It doesn't look like one specific scenario happened, but rather just wear of sliding things in and out of the vehicle over the years. On the rear hatch, there's some scratching in the top left portion. Some scratching on the face of the hatch. Overall, it's not too bad. Looking at the passenger side now, rear quarter panel. Some light scratching here. Small touch-up spot there. A few rock chips kind of scattered throughout. Nothing serious. Overall, it looks pretty good. Rear passenger wheel. No issues there. Wheel looks great. Rear passenger door. A few small rock chips across the top, nothing serious. Very small vertical scratch there, just left of the center of the door. Very small scratch there in the center of the door. Very small dent right there. Very, very, very shallow. Probably only see it in just the right lighting conditions. 2 blemishes there, touch-up spots. A mark there on the body molding. There's kind of just a few odds and ends kind of scattered throughout the door. Front passenger door. Touch-up blemish there. That's really all I see. Passenger mirror. Really fantastic shape, honestly. Just a few very small rock chips towards the bottom, but these mirrors are in better condition than a lot of cars I see that are twice as new with half the miles. Front passenger fender. Just a few blemishes, not perfect. A couple scratches here up front. A scratch there right in the center. All somewhat light though. Front passenger wheel. No issues there, no scratching, no rashes or anything like that. So I will go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea, the overall condition of the vehicle. It's easy to make it sound a lot worse than it really is by going over every defect the vehicle has. But we do this to give our out-of-state buyers a peace of mind in buying a vehicle sight unseen, being completely transparent, pointing out every flaw that there is on the vehicle so you know exactly what you're getting. Walking around the car from a 1 foot distance will give you a better accurate day-to-day representation of what you would see, because you don't walk out to your car and immediately start picking out every flaw. So overall, I know it sounds really, really rough with all the scratches and issues that I pointed out, but overall, it doesn't look too bad. It probably won't win any car shows, but it doesn't look like it has the mileage that it does. So that being said, we'll go ahead and take a look at the interior. Really nice white leather interior upholstery. One-touch driver and passenger windows. Power locks, power adjustable mirrors, power adjustable memory seats. Driver's seat looks great. Has the R design printed in there, that logo. Seats look really good. Go ahead and start it up. Fires right up, no issues, no dash warning lights of any kind. Really smooth idle, all the gauges work. Climate control. Does have heated seats. Dual zone air conditioning. Bluetooth. All the buttons are in great condition. Nothing's been worn off or damaged. Everything still looks to be in great shape. Passenger seat looks great. Very nice all-weather floor mats. Dash is in good shape. It's not been worn out or cracked or anything like that. It's not faded. It looks good. Auto dimming mirror with the compass. Power sunroof. It does have regular cruise control as well. Let's go ahead and move to the back, where we have a couple more interesting features, such as the rear entertainment systems. You do have monitors in the rear of each headrest. It does include the factory headphones that come with it. Upholstery on the back seats looks phenomenal. Also has all-weather floor mats in the back. Not only that, but it also has third row seating. And that seat back there just needs to be slid forward, but that is readily available to fold out to the same position that this is in. So this does seat 7 people, and there's a decent amount of room for cargo in the back still, even with the third row extended. Go ahead and pop the hood to check out the engine bay. The hood latch is on the right side. Here's our 3.2 liter inline 6. Very smooth, very torquey. The SUV moves around without issue. It doesn't struggle to get up to speed. I mean, granted, it's not a race car, but it feels very healthy and very responsive for it being an economy SUV. It does run and drive very well. Very smooth, consistent idle with no abnormal engine sounds. Sounds very healthy. Shifts very smooth too. Just a really good all-around SUV. I believe that this SUV has a really good dollar value behind it. Does have quite a few amount of features and has been taken pretty good care of. So that is our, apologize, I forgot the year. That is our 2013 Volvo XC90 3.2. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out and check out our sales listing online at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.